Hey guys, Kai here. So there's no stupid questions, and we're happy to help new players out wherever we can. In this video we're going to talk about how to get up into a biolab. It's a little bit confusing at first, but by the end of this video you'll know everything you need to know. So for starters, things are a little bit different if you own the biolab that you're currently at. This bottom section that'll be directly underneath the kind of mushroom of the biolab is the vehicle terminal. And inside of this vehicle terminal, if you look around, you'll see the teleporter. And that'll warp you up into the main spawn room of the biolab, which is typically in the same position in every biolab layout. It's characterized by having the teleporter, a few equipment terminals, unlike the satellite spawn rooms, the other two satellite spawn rooms within the biolab. But if the base is under enemy control, you're going to want to look to the wall around the biolab towards these towers. And inside these towers, you'll find two jumps that one goes up, one goes down. And then on top of the towers, you'll find warp pads. Now most of these pads, the red ones in this case, are for jumping across to adjacent towers so you can move around the perimeter of the base. But a few of these towers also have these purple jumps, and those take you right up to the air pad of the biolab, and that's another way you can get up top. And from the air you can get a much better sense of the distribution of the regular jump pads from tower to tower and the ones that actually take you up to the top of the biolab. So even though biolabs are all kind of the same on the inside, the arrangement of the base on the outside, the layout, and the way that you get up into it is a little bit different. It comes in different flavors. Probably the most common way to get into a biolab is to use these jumps. You'll see these arrows going up and down, and that just indicates that there's a lift below to take you up and down the biolab. Notice though that in all these cases, the commonality is the air pad. So if you can get to the air pad below it, just look around, you'll probably see a jump of some kind that'll take you onto the top of the biolab. Now let's take a look at the map to get a better sense of what that looks like just from the map view. So if you look at any biolab on any map, you'll notice that there's these two protruding shapes, and that's going to indicate the ways to get onto the top. The other thing to note really quick is that even though the biolab looks huge and really impressive and you'd think there'd be multiple stories to the inside, actually it's just one ground field and a couple of structures to give it a little bit of verticality, but overall it's just one floor inside the biolab. So you're only trying to get to that one main floor. And then the last thing to know about biolabs is that they're always surrounded by 3 satellite bases. So usually it's a research lab or a broadcast hub or a lookout, but the biolab is always linked to 3 bases. So if you own one of the bases, it actually creates a spawn room for your faction inside the base as a hard spawn point. At all 3 of those satellite bases, you'll find a satellite dish pointing towards the biolab. And below that satellite dish, you'll find a room with a teleporter. If you take the teleporter, it'll bring you directly to an associated hard spawn inside the biolab. And this is one of the quickest ways to get inside. But just know that it's a one-way trip and you can't go back. In addition, each of these 3 satellite bases has its own jump all the way to the air pad of the biolab. So it's a really quick way to go back and forth if you're trying to attack the biolab from the outside, or just trying to get there. Alright guys, so that's all you need to know about how to get inside of a biolab. Those are the only ways in, other than redeploying directly. So to recap, if you own the base, you can go through the vehicle terminal, you can use the jump lifts, which take you to the air pads, and then finally you can use the satellite base jumps and teleporters. Hope that helps. See you in the next video.